In a small town nestled between two mountains, there was a clock tower that everyone claimed was 100% accurate, except for one tiny, inexplicable quirk. Every year on the day of the town's founding, the clock's hands would spin backward for exactly 1 minute. The locals, however, didn't seem to mind much. In fact, they looked forward to the event, joking that it was the only time they'd get to be young again, without the hassle of a time machine. Some residents swore that if they stood under the tower during that minute, they could feel their aches and pains mysteriously disappear. Of course, it never lasted, and no one had figured out if this was due to the time loop, or just the fact that the local bakery sold incredibly cheap donuts that day. One day, a traveler strolled into town and, after observing the clock tower's unusual behavior, confidently declared, "Ah, I see what's happening here. You're all living in an infinite loop." Every year, the clock resets time to the founding moment. The townsfolk, who were more concerned with whether the bakery would sell out of donuts, stared blankly. The traveler continued, "You're not just celebrating your town's founding. You're living it over and over, but with each new year, you forget you've already been through it." An old man in the corner piped up, "Well, that explains why I keep forgetting where I put my keys." The traveler, stunned by his wisdom, nodded gravely, then shrugged. "In that case, forget I said anything. Now, who's up for some donuts?"